Hi, Super Spruce here, back with another Antimatter Dimensions New Game Plus video, and today we are going to be buying new upgrades. Off camera, I bought two of these. It's really not that interesting. It's just double time dilation gain. It's gonna actually help speed up progression. So, what I wanted to show you is this may be a bit of a waste, but I want to show you some of the upgrades. So I'm gonna show you this. Decreases the galaxy threshold multiplier, like for basically it multiplies by 5, so that's gonna be decreased so I can get more dilated galaxies. But it's gonna reset. Actually, it's gonna reset dilated time. I'm gonna skip that for now. But I'll show you what it does soon. So what I'm gonna do is, this is triple the amount of tachyon particles again. I explain what that does. And this is the new one. This is the new upgrade. Tachyon particle formula is better. Basically, it makes it so you can get more tachyon particles. Sort of like this. Except it's like based off of how powerful, like how far you can get while dilated, basically. So, yeah. And then, what this is going to do, it's going to give you twice as many free galaxies. This is gonna change 8 galaxies into 16 galaxies, which basically makes it so it's gonna be a lot more powerful, at least hopefully. And I'm just gonna wait on this because I'm almost at 50 million and this is gonna be huge. So what it is, normal dimensions gain a multiplier based on dilated time, unaffected by time dilation. So basically, it's going to give me a huge multiplier. Look at this. You can already see how huge this is, and this is going to really speed up production. It's also going to make dilated runs much more powerful. You're going to see how many tachyon particles I'm going to get with the next dilated run. So, what I'm going to do now is even with this surge of speed, I'm gonna Eternity, and I know I cannot buy anything using Eternity points yet. It's too expensive. The time dimensions are too expensive. I can get a few more times theorems, which doesn't really do much. But I just want to show you how powerful the next dilated run is going to be. So I just need to go to time studies, spec. I think this is my one preset. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this and go to time study tree, presets, load preset 2. I think there's better ways I can do this, but I'm just gonna do this for now. But look how many more tachyon particles I can gain. Just look at this. I have only 1,290. I can get almost 20,000 more tachyon particles. That is insane. And I can again just respec out of this and go into preset 1. So now I'm going to show you what this upgrade does. So it decreases the threshold multiplier, so it decreases the when this is multiplies by 5, it's going to multiply by a slightly smaller amount, but it resets your galaxies and your dilated time. So yeah, it reset the galaxies, and it's also resetting the amount of dilated time I have. So, but this is gonna basically be less. Like, you're gonna see I had 16 before, and the next threshold was like 300 million. This should be less. So that's just gonna make it so I can get more dilated galaxies. And also, finally, at this point, New Game Plus 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 is faster than New Game Equals because of this upgrade. I'm getting more dilated time than I usually would. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I know these runs are actually a bit slow in the dilation era, like to actually make progression. So I may do a lot of cuts and all that. Okay, I'm back a few minutes later, and you can see I have 16 dilated galaxies, and the next one costs only 110 million dilated time, not 300 something million. That's just that's pretty huge. That it's giving me more dilated galaxies. That's basically what I want to point out. So go here, just get a few more time theorems, and I think at this point I just want to get a couple more upgrades, a couple more dilation upgrades. I just want to get two more galaxies, and then I'll buy this, and then I'll go for a few achievements because some of the ones in the 13th row are really easy. Also, I can finally get this. I'll show you. So I was there, 9.6, 110, and there is two more galaxies that should provide a boost. Doesn't seem to be doing it right now, but anyway, I'm just gonna eternity and quick. Actually, before I'll just eternity. I'll show you. I can finally. Actually, I can't. Unfortunately, I have to respec for this for the fail an eternity challenge achievement. Please. Sorry. Actually, no. I can't even get it. What am I saying? Anyway, there's other achievements I can get. Like, for example, I can get this one. This is it's actually as a reward, and it's pretty big. So what I have to do is I have to just turn off some of the auto buyers. So I mean, I think actually they're not here, but I have to turn off this one, and I have to turn off the infinity dimensions all off, and then what I have to do is I think I need to get to 10 to the power of 140,000 infinity points with just this. This should be possible, or at least I hope. Doesn't seem like I can even get the achievement. This is just a bunch of fails. Why can't I even get these achievements? They shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna change the time study tree slightly. This is actually going to be slightly more efficient. Looks like these achievements are going to have to wait until a little later. I'm trying to get these. What I'm going to need to do is I need to get what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this achievement so I can actually what it actually does, it gives an additional reward. It's going to let me farm the banked infinities much easier, which means I can get, I'm going to try to get 5 billion banked infinities so I can get this achievement, and I'll have enough to unlock the eternity challenge that will let me get this achievement. I know this achievement is really taunting me. I told you it would taunt me, and we're probably taunting you as well. It's literally fail. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back after a long while, and look at this. I have so much. If you go here, I've gotten this achievement for getting E20,000 Replicanti. And also, even crazier, look at all the dilation upgrades I can get. I'm gonna explode in production basically after getting these three. This is gonna basically make this multiplier affect like time dimensions with reduced effect. And suddenly just look at that. Just look at that. It's crazy. And then look at this. pick all the study paths from the first split. What this basically does, it's going to allow me to get all 3 of these paths. And it's just going to give a giant boost. It's crazy. Like, it's like utterly overpowered. I'm just going to say this as my new study tree. I can probably get like a lot of replicated galaxies. Look at that. That's a lot. And that's not it. Reduce the dilation penalty. This is going to affect time dilation. It's just going to make it so that, like, when I dilate time, it's not going to be as heavily nerfed. And also, I can buy a few of these. Buy 3 of these. That's going to basically multiply the amount of tachyon particles I get by 27. And all of this is just crazy. And I can get this as well. And this is going to help me get more dilated galaxies. And I think it's time to Eternity. And got some more stuff. I can finally get the Eternity point multipliers and some of the time dimensions. And what I'm going to do actually is go respec. I'm just going to buy these and dilate time. So at this point, I need to make a new sort of study tree for the second, for my second preset. I can pick all the paths from the first split, so you can see, look what I'm doing right here. And I think it's gonna be basically normal because of that. It's gonna be pretty normal. The reason why I'm changing it is that I don't need to get this anymore because the dilation upgrade does that for me. Otherwise, it's basically the same. And suddenly, look at this. I can gain 2 million tachyon particles. And I'm suddenly gaining dilated time so much faster. It's crazy. And also, wait, no, I haven't respec yet. I can save this, respec here, load this, and we can just keep moving. This is how crazy it is. Also, I can speed up this by just clicking as well as pressing R. Because it gets a little slow after a while, like when you have to get like 400 replicated galaxies. So, yeah, this is how crazy this game has become. In the next episode, there's going to be some more insane progression. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.